Guaranteed to start. It's got gas. That's way too much. Brand new air filter. So the tag on this one say, won't stay running. Let's find out. Sound like to me it won't start at all. I'm gonna give her a little shot of 50 to 1. Can use brake cleaner, whatever you got, it don't matter. Will that do it? That ought to be fine. I just noticed that handle, that ain't working. Well, there's why the handle ain't working. It's in the wrong hole. Did I do that when I pulled it down? Guess I'm gonna have to look back at the footage and see. Now let's see, will it start? Cause see, it had the kill thing in the brake, the stuff in it wasn't firing. Just what the customer said, it won't stay running. You know what that sounds like? Fuel issue, obviously. Welcome back to Raley's Small Engines. I'm T-Bone. Now I don't like working on the floor. Now some people don't like plastic carburetors. I'm one that I like these plastic carburetors. And I'll tell you why. Because it's rare you ever got to replace one. In this video, you're going to learn how to fix yours for free. Start out with your 8mm socket. Then you go finish with a 7. Those two shiny bolts are 7mm. These other ones are 8mm, as in the socket size. If you start with the 8mm socket, then you don't have to change sockets when you go to take the bowl off. A viewer suggested put some fuel line on your doggone vice grips and not damage the fuel line. Great idea, whoever that was. Thank you. Nice idea. Let's get this fuel line off of here. Now what you want to be looking for when it's dripping, make sure you don't see any water. Now all we have to do is a little wiggle and then tilt the carburetor down this way or up, whatever you want to call it. Pull out your choke, then ease it on out and flip that out. There's our carburetor. Now some of you might not have a sonic cleaner and all that stuff, and you don't need one. Let's just blow this off with some brake cleaner and air hose. Main thing we want to do, just try to get some of that mess to not fall down inside. See, if you were working in your backyard and didn't have all those fancy tools and stuff like a shop's got, see, I'm just wiping right here where this bowl hooks onto the body. Just try to keep as much dirt out as possible. You could do this right there in your backyard on the grass. It'll be fine. All right, let's take a little look-see inside. And these are usually, they got an O-ring inside here. You don't even have to take this bowl nut thing. That's the Allen head. Just kind of push down a little bit and work your screwdriver in. And there we go. Let's see what we got in here. Don't look too bad. Like I say, these usually clean right up. Now, pay close attention here. I'm gonna show you the easiest way. Get right there and pop, and there's your needle and float and all that. Just dump it. There's your float and your needle. They're usually fine. They don't cause a problem. Now this part, getting this piece out, turn it around, pry your screwdriver right here, and it's going to have a little pressure to it, and pop, pop. There it is. Now there's a trick inside here. Some people just clean it up like this. Nope, there's a little more to it than that. If you just clean it like this, it might not work. So all you do, hold it here or here, however you want, and see this piece right here, this will come out. And all you do is Little twist, and it's tight. Now you can see your emulsion tubes. I already see the problem right here. Now these little tiny holes right here, that one, they're stopped up right there. Now there is another jet right there. I can see through that one, but we're going to clean it anyway. And then in this little piece, right inside there is another jet, and there's some dirt inside of that, and we're going to clean that also. I just use a torch tip cleaner. That's a pretty big hole. I keep these 3 wires out all the time. That's the ones I use most all the time. And this, they got little files on the end, but the point is, you don't have to open these holes up. You just want to get them clean. And the files help any of that residue or junk or whatever. Helps get all that off. Just water around in there, and inside of here, there's a little wedge. I know y'all can't see there, but you'll see it when you're looking at it up close. Clean that out, then we're gonna squirt it off with some brake cleaner. And I'm gonna stick it right on that jet right there. Come on. All right, I'm gonna go back this way. And then we're gonna look for stuff coming out of them holes right there. That's open. Now, just blow this out. If you don't have an air compressor, you'll be probably fine. Just use some extra brake cleaner, carb cleaner, whatever you got. Now let's do this piece. Same thing, just get you a wire. You can use, even pick you out some wires out of a wire brush. Guitar strings. All kind of stuff you can use. Blow this out. Now all we got to do is put it back together. Which way does it go, y'all remember? Just like that. And it's going to be tight. Just push it down on there. There you go. Make sure that little piece there lines up. Now, some of you aren't going to remember how this goes back together, but I'm going to show you how. Let's clean this out a little. Back some fuel out through the seat. That's perfect. Now, remember we had the screwdriver right here to wedge up, and you can see down in there the difference of the holes if you pay attention when you take it apart. Got dirt on it already. If I had a clean workbench, it would help, wouldn't it? Don't worry, it'll run. So where your float snaps in is away from you, and this is the correct direction, just like that. And then take your hand, snap, there it is. Flip it around. That needle looks very clean, looks just perfect. And then all I'm gonna do is get that needle right down in the seat, just like that. Yeah, I see the piece of dirt on top of the float. It'll be fine. It's like brand new. You watch though, it's gonna run perfect. It don't leave the shop unless it starts on the first pull. Now here's something else you need to pay attention to. See that little kicker outer thingy right there? Well, and then you see your screws right there? It goes like this. The kicky outy thing goes for that kicky outy thing. That's the hitchy mow on the bowly mow. All right, you with me? Get it? Got it? Good. Now I'm lining up my holes, little smash-a-rooney. And let's put the screws back in, and see, we're still on that 7mm screw. Now when we go to put that air cleaner base on, already got our same socket we need to start with. Then we'll go to 8mm. Had some people asking about where's part 3 on this building. Well, it's coming. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, go to T-Bone After Hours. Make sure you're subscribed and click that bell so you don't miss anything on T-Bone After Hours. We'll see you there. Now there's one more thing I need to show you on this carburetor. A lot of times when you pull this carburetor off, what's gonna happen, you're gonna see this plastic piece will be sitting right there and this O-ring will be right there. Do not put your carburetor back on if you see that. Take this off. Of course, we're gonna clean that up. Slide these off. Get your little Vaseline or oil on your finger. I keep some Vaseline on the carburetor bench just for stuff like this. You wanna put this O-ring back in this carburetor. Make sure it's in there nice and straight. Right up inside there. See it seated all the way down? There's two lips in there. One's for the O-ring, the other's for this, and then this will snap into place. The reason you want the Vaseline or oil is so it slides back on the intake easily. And just wipe this thing off a little bit. Now, we'll put our carburetor on. Grab this linkage that comes from under the tank. Do this. And then lean it. And do this. But wait, there's a step we missed. Just push this back on. Just like that. So T-Bone, what's the step we missed? Well, I tell you. Sometimes you're gonna smell stinky gas. This one actually smells like fresh gas. If you got stinky gas, take that tank off, squirt it out, drain it, squirt it out with some brake cleaner, lay it out in the sun, blow through it, all that. Make sure that bad boy is clean with some fresh gas. This one smells pretty good, so we're gonna hook him up. Let's get our fuel line hooked up. And let's just pop this hose on. They got little tabs right here. They're gonna sit right in there. And this breather will hold it in place for you. Now your two shiny screws, remember those are ones that go in the carburetor. Be very careful, this is plastic. Do them by hand, don't do what I do. Just one gentle ugga-dugga. Now, socket change back to 8. Ugga-dugga. Ugga-dugga. Like brand new. Clean around right here where your air filter goes back on. Air filter on. Air filter cover on. There's a little catch up underneath here. You'll see it. Put that on. There we go. Let's double check under here. Make sure we got clearance. Blade, it needs a blade. All right, I got the doors open. Let's see what's gonna happen, Calvin. Still need to put a blade on this thing. Sounds pretty good. Let's put a blade on it. Sure appreciate you tuning in to Raley Small Engines. Stay. I'm T-Bone. Y'all click that subscribe. Share these videos with your friends. Go over there and check out T-Bone After Hours. There's all kind of stuff over there. Now, have I got one of these blades? Yeah, I do. Kind of wore out.
Ain't a mower, he ain't fixed yet. The mower's broke, but he got it.